Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to build a service business model that automates sales. You don't have a business until you're able to close a deal. And one of the biggest struggles that small business owners face is this. How do I create a business model that automates the attraction of customers and closes deals without me having to chase anyone, without me having to hear no 100 times, without me having to face that rejection? And most people think automation means AI or software or, complicated systems or expensive technology. But pay attention to this, please. Real business automation is not technology first. It is ecosystem first. And today I'm going to show you the framework used by businesses that you know. Businesses like Amazon, Meta, Apple, and even your most successful local ice cream shop. They all use this same framework, right? So I need you to stay till the end so that you can really understand the importance of a framework before you get into your next year business planning. Okay, let's get into it. First, let's start with identifying the problem. What's the problem? The problem is you're running a small business, and that's hard work. No matter your skill level, no matter your education, no matter your access to capital, AI, it's hard work because you're always trying to figure out, how do I identify the right customer? How do I market to them? How do I close the deal? How do I deliver on the service? How do I collect payment? Rinse and repeat. You have all these things that are running through your mind. And most business owners build this as a disjointed process. It is a scattered process. Marketing here and there, a little advertising here and there. You're struggling to keep up with deliverables. And the problem is that you become a little successful with an inefficient method. So you think that your system works, but the way you're going to figure out your system is not really working is that you're always on the hunt for a contract to help make payroll. Your revenues are not predictable. You're investing in systems that you don't need or systems that are not helping, and your business lives in a cash crunch. And of the many things that a business doctor can diagnose, the very first thing you have to establish is a proven operating framework. So the first question we need to answer is, what is a business framework? I need to make something very clear, my dear friends. When I talk about framework for automating the business, again, I am not talking about artificial intelligence. That's very important. I'm not talking about software or technology. These are tools that exist inside your framework. AI comes to building efficiencies, but within itself, it's not the framework. A framework is something that is much more powerful. A framework is learn this word, ecosystem. It is the ecosystem designed to surround your customer. Surround them so completely that the sales process feels natural and effortless. A very powerful example of this is Amazon. Amazon doesn't win because it has better technology, not at all. It wins because it has a framework that answers every question a customer has before they even ask that question. How many times do you need to go meet Jeff Bezos for clarity? Never. Think about how Amazon works. You become aware of Amazon because it's everywhere. They have established themselves as the gold standard for identifying and purchasing a vast majority of the products that are out there in the market. And you trust Amazon because you can go and see reviews. You trust Amazon because of the fast delivery. You trust Amazon because of the easy returns and the consistent experience as you order over and over again. They make a promise and they deliver on it. And you convert because purchasing is straightforward. One click, clear pricing, instant confirmation, easy returns, delivered to your front door, done. At no point do you feel like you're under pressure to buy anything. You are in control as the customer of that narrative, right? You feel like you're simply being guided. And that's the key. They use data to gather feedback, beef up their value proposition, and they are making sure that anything with significant enough demand can be sourced through Amazon. That's a framework. They build an ecosystem where you live within their web. You are captured by it. You can't help it. And you're making decisions and swiping every day, right? Discovery is easy, right? With Amazon, risk feels low. Buying feels obvious. You are the customer, you're never confused. You're never confused. It is very clear. They have subscriptions that allow you to just get that thing ordered quickly. The customer never wonders what happens next. And you're doing all of this without talking to anybody on the phone. That did not happen by intuition. It happened by design. And now here's the takeaway. Your service business needs the exact same framework. When you design your business around how your customers move, how they think, how they decide, how they act, sales is no longer forced. It becomes inevitable. The customer is surrounded by your environment, an environment that you have created. And so the only thing they need to do is vet and click buy. The next thing I want you to think about is the architect's framework. If a framework is built with excellence, it needs an architect, an architectural mindset. Because architects understand the theory of solid foundations. To remember this automation framework, I want you guys to think of an acronym, ATC. Interestingly enough, ATC, these letters are within the word architecture. So A will be for awareness. Ask yourself this in building your framework. How do customers discover you? Awareness. What problem do they believe you solve? Awareness. What's the message that hits a customer before they ever speak with you, the business owner, you, the business leader? Awareness. Apple masters awareness. Why do I say that? Because the next version of iPhone is sold out before it hits the shelf. Don't take my word for it. Go check the numbers out. In your service business, awareness might come from things like clear messaging, social media content, your referral network from business owners that you have served with excellence, from educational material, podcasts, blogs, newsletters, testimonials. All that stuff adds in to spread the word. A simple website that answers the what do you do question in few minutes. That's your digital storefront. It's your digital footprint. And for T, I want you to think of trust. People are not going to buy from your business because they know you exist. They buy because they trust that you can deliver. So how do you build trust? Social proof. Case studies, testimonials. Who have you done it for that can come and speak on your behalf? A consistent brand voice, a clear process. When your business process is convoluted, it brings doubt. Trust is what is going to make your customers feel safe to spend money with you. And for C, I want you to think of conversion. This is the part that many entrepreneurs mess up. Conversion is not a long proposal. It's not a drawn out sales call. It's not 28 emails back and forth that are getting everybody's nerves. You're trying to figure out where you are in the process. Conversion is making it easy for the customer to buy. Amazon masters conversion with the one-click checkout. Small service businesses, you need to do the same by making sure you bring a simple offer to the table. What are the obligations of the buyer? What are the obligations of the seller? Establish a payment system. Define the scope of work. The customer's journey, the customer experience should be predictable. And when that is clear, it is easy for people to swipe their cards, to write a check. Now, next, I want you to think of how the ATC framework is going to automate your business. Here's the magic. When awareness, trust, and conversion are aligned, I want you to hear me clearly. The customers move through your business ecosystem like they're on roller skates. It's like a fun ride. You're not chasing anyone. You're not begging anyone for anything. No one is confused about why they're there. Your business becomes, an ecosystem that guides the customer from "I never heard of you" viewpoint. Then they graduate to "Oh, I trust you." And then they graduate to "I want to buy from you." And that's true automation. No software yet, not chatbots yet, no AI yet. But it's a strategic design that makes your business easier to buy from without them having to call you on the phone for clarification. So if you build your business around the ATC framework, sales is going to become predictable and your revenue becomes more stable. Why? Because your ecosystem leads your customer to find you before you have to find them. And that's powerful. Because when your customer finds you first, think about it. That means they're already sold. That's why they came to your website. They just now need to vet your systems. You already have their attention. You just need to close the deal and then execute with excellence, and they'll come back. So I hope that I've convinced you on the importance of a framework. If you have no framework, build the framework before 2026. In my next video, I will cover a few questions you must answer in setting thorough awareness, building trust, maximizing that conversion, setting that ATC framework. So join my community and follow me so you don't miss it, right? I thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.